What's going on, y'all? This is Comms Engineering, and in this video, we're going to start working on the donation page. Let's get into it. All right, so before we move on to start coding the donation page, we have an issue. We have a super big image of the prayer image. We're going to fix that. We'll go back here and we'll start organizing our section 2 because that is mainly the prayer image and the Mosque iframe. So we'll go back into the home style CSS. So this is for section 2 styling. Section 2. Again, we're pulling that from, this is the class name. So we type period, class name, and then curly braces. We're going to text the line to the center. Let's make it, we'll do light gray. So let's see how that looks. Okay. Now it's moved from here to here. After that, I'm going to do, this part doesn't really matter. It's just choosing the font style. So display, flex, justify content into the center. Moved up here for now. However, we can see these dots pretty clearly now, but still not aligned to our liking, so still more to do here. Align the items to the center as well, not just the content, but the items inside of the content. Remember, the content is basically the section, and the items are what's inside, such as the classes and the divs and whatnot. It can be auto-adjusted. For this one, width will be 100%. Remember to command save after everything. Okay, so now this is being pushed off into the right, because if I highlight this, hold on. If I highlight this, you can see that this is the entire image here, what's in blue, and that is pushing this iframe to the right. So we're basically aligning the items from left to right and aligning them in the center. But again, it's too big, so let's just keep going. Do the padding, which is just 10 pixels for this one. Margin it from the top, do 75. Yeah, 75 is good. So that's going to add some padding between the section 2 and section 1. As you can see, this white right here, that's the padding. So let's continue. And that's it for section 2 styling. Now we focus on the image. So I just remembered that in CSS, you really want to have a class name that has no spaces in between. So I went back to the HTML and changed the class name from this to just put a dash in the middle. This will make it so where it's one continuous name, and do that in the same, just so we don't have any problems in the CSS file. Now we can go ahead and change the big picture width, change it to about 60% of its size. Okay, a little smaller would be nice. Let's do like 40. Okay, and the height, we can also add that, make it 60 v8. So we can adjust the height of the image based on how wide it is. This is 100% width with 10 VH. So this is what it would look like with, for example, 60 VH, basically. And this is what it would look like with 50% of that width. So you're squeezing and stretching this to your liking based on these two parameters that we have. I'm going to stick with this. So there we go. I have the prayer times and the prayer image completed. So all right, so now that we're done with that, we'll go back to the VS Code and we're going to create a new file by going up to this button and calling it donate.html. So this is going to be your donate page as indicated here. We're going to press enter. And to set this up like we did with the HTML page or the index page, we're going to type HTML semicolon 5, and this is going to set up the donate page for us. So if we go back to the website, hit donate, we can see that it says document, but nothing's in it yet. But now it's set up for us. If you remember from before, it would give us a 404 error or page not found error without this. Now we need to have this navigation bar on all of our pages, the home, donate, and contact us. So we're going to copy and paste the code from here for this and put it into the donate page. Now what I mean by that is you go here, we want everything from the navigation up. We basically want to put the navigation bar into the donate page. Just copy the nav inside of the body, Command C or Control C, go back to the donate.html and paste it in there. Save it. Now it's there. However, there's no CSS for it, which we will apply in a minute. And we can do the same exact process by making another file called donate.css. And for this, we can go to the homestyle.css page, basically pull in everything that is for the nav bar and for whatever's in it. So list.items, so basically this, and put it here. And we definitely need to link the CSS file to the donate.html so it can actually sell, because as you can see, nothing's happening due to the fact that we didn't link anything. So we can reference from here, use this thing. However, we'll just change this to donate. Go back, and there we go. Now we can switch between donate and home, just like that. All right, so the content that we're going to be putting in this donation page is going to be very simple and very short. First off, we want to start by typing form action equals, name this action. The form tag in HTML, it redirects you to pages that, as you can see here, the form element represents a collection of form associated elements for processing the action that you took. So for example, if I go live, this in and of itself right here is a server. These numbers right here are a server. It's a local host. If you type this into your phone, this will pop up, but it's in a messed up way. We'll fix it in a later video down to tutorial. But again, this is an example of a server. When we click on this, we're gonna add attributes into this form body that we have here in the HTML. Basically, what we want to do is redirect to a different server or a different URL that has donation capabilities such as Cash App or Zelle or just a messaging system, and I'll show you how that's done. I added a class that says donation image, and I pulled this picture off of the internet just to have it on the donation page for styling and what, just to garnish it. Basically, just copy the path and paste it here for image source and call another class. This is just called donation image. As for the form, what we want to do is first give the page a title name, H1 Mr. Donation page, and under this we're going to do something called button type is equal to button. So here we just created a button method or a button HTML tag. After this, what we do is we type on click, so we're assigning it a clicking function, and this is going to be redirect to Cash App, parentheses inside to make it a method, and we're going to call it donate with Cash App. We're going to copy this entire thing and paste it right under it, and one more time, and this we're going to rename to Zelle. And then rename the actual button, and this one is going to be our cancel button, so we'll just call it redirect to home, and all this one is going to say is cancel. Save that, and now we have these buttons here. Don't do anything when we click it. We haven't put anything in the actual method, which are these. So now that's the end of our form function. Under it, we're going to do JavaScript, so type script, or you can make a whole new JavaScript file for it. Just make sure you just link it up here. But if you do it this way, you don't have to link the JavaScript like I did with this. I link the CSS. However, if I do JavaScript here or if I do CSS here, I'm not going to have to link anything. But in this, we're going to type function, and we're going to do the first one, function redirect to Cash App, curly braces, type in window dot location dot href is equal to https cash dot app / your Cash App account. This is going to change to whatever your Cash App account is or name, but essentially when you click on it, it will redirect you to the Cash App page for people to come and donate. Once this is set up, you can come here and click on the actual button, and it'll take you there. And that's it for the Cash App. In the next one, we're gonna do, we can copy and paste it, change the name, Zelle. We're gonna do Zelle now, but it's not gonna be a relocation. This is just gonna be an alert, and this is what you can type for an idea. Our Zelle information is your message name, and we do \n for a new line. This means a new line, so the rest of the text is going to be here. Zelle account can be either phone number or email, and you would just replace your phone number or email here. Control save. This is the alert that's going to pop up, same as what it's going to be on your phone or any other device. And as for the cancel page, this is kind of redundant. It's not really needed because we have the home page here. We can just go back and forth. However, I'll still show how to do that. It's very simple. I'm pretty sure if I do this, do home, what function do you think I need to put here in order for it to take me back to the home page? You can pause the video and work it out. Very simple. So if you guess the window, dot location dot href, that's one part of it correct. Next dot html is the full correct answer. There we go. And that is your donation page as for right now. Next, we're going to set up the contact page, and that'll be in the next video, so I'll see you guys then.